Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Toronto, Ontario, Canada. Welcome to the Emergence after WrestleMania. I'm Juan. I'm here with Kean. Kean, how are we feeling after WrestleMania?
It's been an amazing WrestleMania. Very good.
Indeed it was, and we saw in our main event of night one, Santos Escobar would win the world title off of Seth Rollins. He celebrates tonight his second world title, his second win in the main event of WrestleMania, but that's not all.
And Damian Priest is getting his championship match that he was promised against Darby Allin, the new champion, in the main event.
In Darby Allin's first defense, but we also have a culmination of these four men, Buddy Matthews and JTG. They grew an alliance after being separately attacked by Culture Shock. JTG finally made it up the bid. It's big tag team action here tonight.
And we've got a fatal four-way between JT McDonough, Jay White, Adam Page and Evan Bourne. This is what competitors these guys are.
All four men making their A2C debuts to kick us off here for the Emergence after WrestleMania. It's big fight feel for these four men, Kean.
Indeed it is. To make a name. To prove that they're worthy.
And here comes the Irish ace himself, JD McDonough.
All seriousness, all business is JD McDonough. So impressive as well. Hopefully off to a flying start.
And you have to wonder, Kean, if these men are looking to immediately plunge themselves into the conversation here in A2C, man. I mean, you have four very talented A2C new superstars here, and there's a lot of potential for names to be fled up into the scenes here with this showcase of four very, very likable, some unlikable, and very talented. I don't want to say talented again, but I do want to say unique superstars. And JD McDonough is one unique. He is a technician specialist. He is one of the hardest hitting Irishmen I think I've ever seen step foot into A2C, and he steps foot in the ring here tonight in A2C for the very first time.
Well, yeah, like you've just said, there's a lot of unique, a lot of likeable but not likeable. But yes, JD McDonough is a brilliant superstar. And here, another one, Jay White. So impressive. Again, all business, as it should be in your debut.
Indeed it should. Jay White looking to have all business here tonight as he marches in to a very big match. So we had a lot of debuts. We had a lot of overkill. A big 8-man battle royal over a bunch of new signings we signed over the WrestleMania weekend. Very exciting to see that A2C is growing this far and signing so many new people. A2C it is honestly so shocking that WrestleMania took off so massively, that entire WrestleMania weekend. It took off so massively, and it left a big mark in the wrestling industry. And that is why we have so many new names coming in here to A2C to fight, to prove that they're the best, because this, it looks like now, is where the best wrestle.
Indeed it is. Honestly, there's been so, like you said, so many. It's very surprising, to be fair. But WrestleMania, one of the best shows that obviously we've ever had, and it's proven. It's attracted so many talent. It's just not a doubt about it.
And we're seeing that on display here tonight. Even more talent is here. Comes Evan Bourne. If you aren't familiar with Evan Bourne, ladies and gentlemen, get ready to be so. Because Evan Bourne, one of the OG and greatest high flyers to ever lace them up, ladies and gentlemen. Evan Bourne is ready to knock your socks off when he gets into this ring here tonight. There is no doubting the talent of Evan Bourne, and we're going to see that here tonight in this big fatal four-way.
Make sure to time your blinking as well, because as soon as he's up on that top rope, it's a few seconds till he's down instantly. He's so fast. He's so good. It's just, you never know what he's going to do. He's so surprising. The Daredevil, if you will.
Well, as soon as that name was taken by two other people, one of them being our Genesis champion. But here comes the Hangman Adam Page. Someone call him a stupid cowboy, but I call him one of the greatest all-around professional wrestlers I think I've ever had the pleasure of calling a match of. Hangman Adam Page. A lot of history in the wrestling industry, and tonight he's looking to take it here to A2C, looking to make a big mark, as all four of these men are in this fatal four. Not a lot really to get to. We just have to get to the action, and that is what Adam Page is looking to do tonight. He looks hype. He looks ready to go. He looks ready to wrestle with some of the best talent that A2C has recently signed. Hangman Adam Page, all around, he can do all styles: high flying, striking, technical wrestling, those big power moves we've seen Adam Page do before. And now he's brought that to A2C. He's looking to bring all those styles, as all four men are here tonight. We have the Irish Chase, JD McDonough. We got the Switchblade, Jay White. We have the high-flying Evan Bourne, and the Hangman Adam Page. It just slipped out of my mouth, but here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Fatal four-way action. Oh my God.
And it's going to be fast, as you can see there. Fast. Two people on the ground already. Free. And Evan Bourne's back up. And now getting teamed up on by the looks of it. We've got a roll up.
Adam Page rolls him up. Not going to be enough here.
Evan Bourne being taken off his feet very powerfully there.
Just look at this. Oh my God, JD McDonough tossed right to the outside by Jay White as he's looking to run him on the ropes now. And now Jay White, Saito suplex, spinning Hangman near 180 degrees. Evan's going to do the same. Nope, just drops him on his back suplex.
JD getting the first weapon, being a chair. A normal weapon, to be fair. And now he's put it down. So I don't know what the point was, but yeah. Now Jay White's got it. Oh. Brilliant.
Big tornado DDT, springboard style. Look at Evan Bourne now. Picks up JD. Big power slam. Just pumping him down. Jay White's got the bat. That Hangman running into the ring. Evan Bourne's got the chair. What in the hell just happened? Oh my God, he's still got the bat in his hand. How did he do that?
I don't know. I didn't see it in his hand still. It's like Thor with his hammer.
I don't even know how he did that. I want the drop toe hold. Jay White going to scout it. Reverse suplex by Hangman, and now Jay White using his power, sending JD McDonough into the corner.
Irish whip on Hangman Adam Page, but reversal.
Look at JD McDonough that goes straight after tilt-a-whirl back slam right on the knee right there. And now Evan Bourne goes flying, nails face first on the canvas. Hangman's also looking to fly. My goodness, drops down JD McDonough with that cross body.
Hangman showing Evan Bourne how to hit it, how it's done. Beautiful.
Oh, that could have been over a small package driver, Jay White was, but no, inside cradle by McDonough looking to get the victory in his debut, but not going to be enough.
Let's see if athleticism there from Evan Bourne getting out the ring. Is that a light tube?
That is a light tube. This is A2C, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, God, right across the gut. It didn't break. Oh, now it broke. Oh, right over the skull of Evan Bourne. Adam Page just dumping it onto his head. Over the big.
Another one?
Another one, JD. You got to stop. Oh,
what?
Two light tubes have already been used. They are really looking to make a statement here tonight in all four of their debuts. Oh, Hangman's going for a shooting star, as we saw, or as I said earlier. Hangman utilizing all those styles, did not connect there. Took a risk, did not pay off, but a big boot right to the pack of Evan Bourne sends him into the corner.
You said they might be trying to make it. Might be murder.
Oh my God, a Hangman's neck breaker right on the chair. Evan Bourne might be done for. And now the chair shot right to the gut of Bourne. Adam Page not letting up at all, but Evan Bourne's still on his feet somehow after that neck breaker.
No idea how. He's got like a second wind or adrenaline there kicking in, but he would definitely be feeling that later.
Oh God,
100%.
So Adam Page just went face first on the canvas, as Evan Bourne did earlier. JD with a big knee right to the face.
And now both men meeting in the middle. The both men still standing.
Oh, snap suplex back, just skimmed across that bat.
He's definitely feeling that. 100%. Now a table. Not seen a table in a while.
Ontario's going to get some tables. Last time we saw a table. Oh my God, Hangman with a rolling elbow, knocking Jay White clean out into the cover. JD realizes getting in there and breaking up the pin. Oh no, Jay White just straight up kicks out.
He does power him straight out as all 4 men are on their feet at the moment, which we haven't seen so far apart from the start of the match.
Dying there for a second. Looking that works. Evan Bourne going for the cover, hooks the leg.
Pretty strong words.
Very strong words on this kid. Big super kick by Evan Bourne. Jay White is pissed and get rid of the Spanish announce table for some reason. Look at Adam Page though, as Evan Bourne up, power bomb, dumping him down into the cover. JD realizes, and once again, JD McDonough analyzing the situation, breaking up the pin, being there when it matters the most for the win. And look at Jay White has the equalizer. There's the sledgehammer to JD and to Adam Page and to Evan Bourne. The switchblades on a Rampage into the cover on Evan Bourne, who seems to be the target of this match. Hooks the leg, not going to be enough. Bourne kicks out again.
See him being. Oh, he's getting straight back up.
Oh, but he got caught. He got caught by JD. Devil inside. Down goes Jay White into the cover, but Evan Bourne not wasting any time breaking up that pin. Now goes straight after McDonough, picks him, elbow right across the chest. Shades of JD's mentor, Finn Balor, who's on overkill. And why does Adam Page have the steel steps in the ring? Now Jay White with a running elbow. Backside right to the face of Bourne. Moonsault by Adam Page. Got caught. Blade Runner by Jay White. Into the cover on Adam Page. Hooks it, but no, it's broken up by Bourne.
Oh my God, so much happening in mere seconds there. Oh my God. Fisherman suplex, a sit-out style by Jay White. Dumping Bourne, but Bourne playing possum, rolls it up, rolls the laser stack. JD McDonough once again being the difference maker, breaking it up. And we've got another table.
Oh my God, and JD McDonough just got back suplexed onto that table. And Adam Page has Bourne for Deadeye, dumps him on his head. Good God, everybody's down. Cover by Adam Page, leg is hooked on Evan Bourne. Hangman almost got the win, but Bourne kicks out.
Oh, this took so much damage in this match. I don't know how he's kicked out. But you said he was getting targeted before, the main target. Is it maybe because he's a smaller man, but also the most energetic? They want to burn the energy out of him.
Could be underestimation or just overestimation of Evan Bourne. But Adam Page picks up JD McDonough regardless. Deadeye on the table. Head first he goes. Evan Bourne's got another light tube. Hangman just doesn't tear. Jay White gets the glass broken over his skull. And now he's going to go straight after Hangman. And now goes to the top rope. And Evan Bourne doesn't know what to do. Oh my goodness. Hangman with a moonsault. Right on the JD McDonough. Evan Bourne back in the ring. Breaks it up with a springboard. Good God almighty.
Think about, like, going over the top. Jesus Christ. He just didn't need to.
Didn't need to do all that, but I guess he felt like he did. There's a shot to the back. Jay White's been distracted. Oh my God, Evan Bourne was going for that big sidekick. Blocked, though, by White. And now he gets caught on a poison runner. Oh my God, but Evan Bourne gets met with that bat by Hangman. Oh, throws it right in the face of JD McDonough. Tosses it out of the ring. Now picks up JD, who floats over on Hangman. Has him by the back. Another poison runner. This time from McDonough. Down goes Hangman. Oh my God.
Back up.
He's getting straight back up. Chops right at Evan Bourne. Picks up JD McDonough for a second Deadeye on JD McDonough. Dumps him on his head. But Evan Bourne's got the equalizer. He's running at him. Oh, he hits him, JD McDonough with it. But oh my God, Hangman with a cross body takes out Evan Bourne. And now where's he going? He calls him up. What in the hell? Oh my God, he's got him on his shoulders. I think he was going for Ushigoroshi, but no. JD blocks it again. And the throat thrust right to the throat of Hangman Adam Page. Kick to the gut by Jay White. Now, what is this? Oh my God. Arm trap suplex. McDonough's down. Evan springs back in the ring. Jay White, Blade Runner on the table. Right on the bad side. Cover on Hangman, but Evan Bourne breaks it up again.
Again, so much happening in seconds in this match. It's wonderful. And Jay White taking the end of that sledgehammer right in the back.
Oh, Kian, it looks like we're going to see it. Evan Bourne. Oh, my God. There's a frog splash by Evan Bourne. The legs went so far out. I did not think he was going to hit that, but it could be time for Bourne to go airborne. There it is. Jay White is down. JP and Adam are distracted. Cover by Evan Bourne. And that's the big victory for the debut of Evan Bourne.
And the man who was being targeted from the start of the match, trying to be taken out of it, has come out on top. What an underdog story that is in that match.
Underdog story indeed. Never count out the smallest man in the group. He might just be the strongest. Congratulations to Evan Bourne in his big debut here on Emergence as we continue.
Everyone's dream that for winning the debut.
Speaking of debuts, Kian, though, we're not done with debuts because coming up next, we have two women that are looking to make a statement in this women's division. One of them being this crazy bitch, Liv Morgan.
Whoa, don't call her a crazy bitch, Cons. She might attack you.
She might crash out on me.
Maybe. But she wants everyone to watch her do her work. But yeah, she isn't crazy.
Yeah, she is crazy. Well, I certainly am. But Liv Morgan alone in the ring is one of the best to ever do it. But put her in the ring with somebody like a woman, the Poison Pixie, who we'll see in a matter of moments. We are in for a treat.
Oh, that we are. I'm so excited.
So am I. I'm excited to see Liv Morgan take on the Poison Pixie, Candice LeRae, in her debut.
There's not much you can say about the match, to be fair, but it's exciting for both competitors. Very exciting.
Indeed it is. We also have to look at Candice LeRae's background. Candice LeRae, not a lot of people know this, but some people do. Candice LeRae pretty much paved the way for modern day intergender wrestling, what A2C had when we signed our first ever woman, Tegan Knox. You could say Candice LeRae walks so Tegan Knox to run when it comes into A2C terms at least. So you gotta give it to Candice LeRae, one of the best, a veteran I should say, in the wrestling industry, and she's looking to bring those talents here to A2C, and we are so fortunate that she is.
That we are, because like you said, a veteran when it comes to this, and can't wait to see her do her work. But it's Liv Morgan on the other side. You don't know who will win. Obviously that's the point in wrestling, but when it comes to these two, I genuinely couldn't say who might be favourite to win.
It's one of those matches where it looks like you just got to shut your brain off and enjoy. Because here we go, and Liv Morgan starting out with that fiery hot attitude straight at Candice LeRae, but Candice LeRae answering right back, matching the move that Liv Morgan is setting in the opening bout.
And that she needs to do, she needs to keep up with Liv completely, as does Liv with Candice, to obviously ensure that they have the biggest chance of winning.
Both women could definitely shoot themselves in contention with some chain wrestling. They could shoot themselves into contention, possibly in talks to earn a women's championship match. Of course, the current champion, Becky Lynch of the division, the only woman, or the only person from the division to actually retain their title at WrestleMania. Of course, we have later on tonight, Becky Lynch will be live in the ring. We also have Oba Femi and Bryan Danielson. They are set to hunt out. They are out for blood here tonight after the House of Torture took their tag titles in one of the most insane tag team matches that has ever graced A2C's presence at WrestleMania, where Roman Reigns and Jon Moxley would dethrone the vision of the tag titles. They would, the first piece of the puzzle to fall, and of course Santos Escobar would later in the night become once again the A2C World Champion by dethroning the longest reigning champion in Seth Rollins after a bunch of chaos causing Seth Rollins to lose his ever-loving mind and curb stomp AJ Lee in the women's title match at night 2, and causing Becky Lynch to retain her title. You have to wonder the condition of AJ Lee, and do you think if she'll ever be back for that A2C Women's Championship?
I don't know, but Seth Rollins definitely went too much. He went too far, and there should be some repercussions, but there's not going to be, because he's like some sort of golden boy.
Kean, there's too far. There's too far, and then there's just unacceptable. And that's what Seth Rollins pulled off at WrestleMania after his loss. I mean, he was on his way to breaking even more records, but he has to be grateful for the reign he had. I mean, one of the top reigns in A2C history statistically wise. Oh my God, Candice LeRae just caught Liv Morgan so off guard with that super kick, but Liv straight back to her feet as these women are putting on a clinic here on Emergence.
That they are, and this I don't know. Good suplex. Oh no, yeah, I don't. It's the Three Amigos.
It's the Three Amigos.
All three of them.
One of those words are English.
Yes.
Takes him down to Liv Morgan, hyping up the crowd here in Ontario, Canada. Looking to prove something here. Oh, showing a little bit too much. Candice LeRae taking her opportunity. Oh my God, what a reverse DDT. Dumping her on her head into the cover, but Liv not going to let that be even close to being it.
It's one thing that could come into the disadvantage of Liv Morgan. She's a bit of a showboat, and oh my God.
Codebreaker right to the face. Liv trying to put the showboating to rest and possibly Candice LeRae, but Candice kicks at it too.
I think it caught her a bit off guard there with that codebreaker. It was out of nowhere. But like I said, the showboating could cost her a little bit.
Oh, Candice, look at this. Liv has the legs trapped. You think she's going for a sharpshooter, but no, she's got the arms now. Wicked stepsister. Liv's face goes. Oh my God, Liv's face goes down into the canvas, into the cover. Liv might be knocked out cold. Here's the cover by LeRae, but Morgan kicks out again.
Liv will definitely be feeling that later tonight as soon as this match is over.
She's going to be feeling this. The Mrs. Gargano escape to her husband, the Hall of Famer, Johnny Gargano. Locks it in, but Liv going to break it out of it. Big knee right to the back of the head. Liv fights back.
Liv saying not ready to give up yet. And another Three Amigos from Liv Morgan.
He's caught 3 more Amigos for Candice LeRae. Down she goes, and now Liv Morgan feeling the crowd here tonight. Picks up Candice, but no, Candice sweeps the legs. Down goes Liv, back first on the canvas, tips right back up. Oh my God, Enziguri to the back of the head. Liv still on her feet somehow. Candice runs at her with a clothesline, now takes her head off. And now both women are on the outside. Double stomp, doesn't connect. Liv missile drop kick sends Candice back first into the barricade. Good God.
Liv Morgan one step ahead of there, and Candice right into the barricades, as you just said. That's gotta hurt. Oh. It has to hurt.
Indeed it does. Look at both these women, and they're still going though.
Both women they're just troopers. They won't give up until that, obviously, Bella's been rung. Until the 3 count, or the tap, or maybe even the count of disqualification has happened.
Count out gets broken up, count of 6 though, by the officials. When they get back in, Liv Morgan, she's got a lot of friends for Candice LeRae here tonight as she goes for 3 more.
Can we just call it the 9 Amigos? Because there's been 9.
At this point, there hasn't been. She keeps. I don't know. Cover on Candice LeRae. Looking to win off of 9 friends, jumping her into the cover. Candice kicks on it too.
Yeah, it's like it's a 10-on-1 handicap match at this rate. Poor Candice. And now taunting again is Liv Morgan.
She loves doing that. Oh my God, look at Candice LeRae. Double super kick. One to the leg, one to the face, into the cover to get this big win at her debut. Liv kicks out at 1.
Oh my. Liv is a lot stronger than Candice would have thought, I'm guessing. She looks pretty surprised. Now bringing Liv to the center of the ring.
And she's dumped out the basic stuff. What more does Candice need to do to put Liv away? We're about to find out here. As she goes for 3 more Amigos. Here we go.
The 12th Amigos.
I'm getting flashbacks to the Rings of Saturn. I don't like this.
No, not the trauma.
Please, we just got rid of the Rings of Saturn. Please don't do this. Please don't do this with the 3 Amigos.
Oh, just don't look.
I don't want to.
There might be some more coming soon. As Candice tries to put it away.
Candice trying to make sure that I go home safe, but no, Liv takes out.
And the ref slapping Liv on the face there by the looks of it.
Keep telling her to do another move. As
Yeah,
Candice has her. Oh, was looking to sweep the legs, putting up for another wicked stepsister, but Liv reverses. She picks her up. Now what does Liv do here? Kick to the gut. She's doing a different move. Thank God. Here goes Liv. Oh my God! Side face breaker. Candice is out, and Liv could be looking to send Candice into oblivion. Down goes Candice face first once again onto the canvas. Covered by Morgan. Hooks the leg clean, and Candice kicks out at 2 somehow.
That means there's still more time for some more amigos. Just please, especially for you.
Please, no. Oh, no.
Oh, my God.
Please stop. I told you to stop already. I will get off this desk and I will end the match myself. Don't do this to me.
You'll do a step.
What was that, 15? I can't math.
Yeah, it's 15, so you can math.
I know I can math. I'm about to meth here in a second if Liv keeps going.
I might need a beer or two. Do you want one?
Yeah, at this point, fuck it. Yeah. We're going to be here for a while. Liv goes in the corner. Went for a kick. No, Candice reverses. Candice now. Big shots. Look at this combination. Lethal combination by Candice LeRae. She's beating the hell out of Liv Morgan. She's more pissed off at her than I am.
I mean, she is opposite the ring and she has just had 15 amigos. So I reckon she is a bit more pissed off than you. Just a bit.
Oh my God. Dumps on her with a senton. Now into the cover on Liv Morgan. She went back first right on the body of Morgan. Into the cover. Liv somehow just barely getting her shoulder off the mat.
Looks very tired there with that kick out. Took a lot out of her, which is good for Candice LeRae, but not quite for Liv Morgan. As she now picks her up with ease and slams her down at the mat.
Spins her around. Is she looking for the Mrs. Gargano escape? No, she's not. Well, it looked like she was, but no, it's blocked by Liv.
And Candice trying to get out of dodge. Out of the way of Liv Morgan. And a big reversal there. As Candice was dazed.
Steps back into the ring. Oh my God, just shoving her into the ropes. Liv backs up. Liv's got a chance here. There's an oblivion. Down goes Candice for a second time. Face first off the mat. Cover on her LeRae. Hooks the leg. Liv Morgan with a big debut win.
With the 15 amigos.
Liv Morgan and all her friends get the win.
She needed the help. It was 16 on one in the end. And Liv Morgan honestly deserving the win there.
Yes, she does, but I hope she never wrestles again.
Or just never does another amigo again.
Never does an amigo. Someone's gonna chew her out backstage, and I'm gonna make sure.
Get on the phone to Nick Khan.
At this point, I might have to. I don't like talking to Nick Khan, but desperate times call for desperate measures.
Exactly. Trauma.
And speaking of desperate times, Buddy Matthews and JTG are pretty desperate to get at the culture shock as we have that big tag team match coming up here. So, but wait a minute, look at this. Oh my God. Oh, Femi and Bryan Danielson. They said they were out for blood on the House of Torture, the new tag team champions, and it looks like that's exactly what they're doing. Danielson with a brainbuster on the concrete. Jesus.
And this is just completely stupid. It's uncalled for. You lost your titles. Call it a day. There's no need to attack them from behind like this. It's just childish.
It was probably the word of Seth Rollins trying to get these two back in the tag title division. They want to get their titles back. The Vision are not happy with how WrestleMania went, and it's showing now. Reigns gets chokeslammed through a table onto the concrete as well. And now Danielson has Moxley as well. What's he going to do here with Moxley? He's got him face first right near the production area. Where's he taking him?
I have no idea. They're coming out here.
Oh my God, they're on the ramp. Look up, they're on the ramp. Jesus. It looks like they're taking him out to the ring. They've got Moxley and Reigns. They are battered and bruised. The tag champs are in a world of hurt right now, and the Vision have them right where they want them. Reigns has been thrown into the ring. Moxley's been thrown into the ring. What is going to happen here? Oh my God. Moxley gets his head taken off. Reigns is out on his feet, basically, and Oba just puts him down. And now Moxley can barely stand as well, but Oba just keeps putting him down. Oba Femi once again being a one-man wrecking crew, forcing Moxley to roll out of the ring, and there's an elbow to the face of Reigns.
But they don't know where they are, and I'm not surprised. Completely confused, baffled, out of it, and over. Femi just taking them out completely, and now Danielson looking down on Moxley outside the ring.
Well, it looks like the House of Torture still, they need to have eyes in the back of their head for the Vision after WrestleMania, because they might have had one of the bloodiest and most insane tag matches, but it looks like the Vision got a taste of their blood and they want more of the tag champs.
And they want those titles back. That's their main focus. If it's not just completely taking them out.
But speaking of tag titles, these two teams could put themselves into contention, most likely. Especially these two after how dominant they've been. Here comes the culture shock.
And interesting two people. Logan Paul. I love him in the ring. I just can't stand him as a person. And just these two fit perfectly together, I reckon, you know. They're good in the ring. Very good in the ring and very impressive, I should say.
Indeed they are, and their swaggers match each other 100%. Their cockiness, their swaggers, their attitudes, as you can see right there, they're taunting the fans as they make their way to the ring.
Yeah, and like you said, the cockiness, Logan Paul there, not just taunting the fans, but the way he got into the ring, it's unnecessary, but it's a way of getting in people's heads in a reality.
And that is why professional wrestling is all about personality. It's all about who you are as a professional wrestler, not just making your craft with the moves you do in the ring, how you perform in the ring, but it's how you act in that wrestling ring. It's how you make those people feel about you, and that is what Logan Paul and Ricky Sainz have mastered. But these two don't care at all about personality. They just want to beat the hell out of these two. This man included, who just recently made his debut in A2C and already has problems with culture shock, Buddy Matthews.
Yeah, but technically, did he insert himself into this problem though?
I believe he did. I think it was a triple threat match.
Yeah.
Between Buddy Matthews, it was a triple threat match that Buddy Matthews and JTG were involved in. JTG would keep his undefeated streak in that match, but it was attacked by Culture Shock. Buddy Matthews contemplated if he wanted to get involved into this, and eventually he decided to be the good guy and help out JTG. JTG would pay him back. They were called even. But then, a few weeks later, at Madison Square Garden, JTG would be shoved in a dumpster for about a week. We never heard from him again, and yeah. He kind of just died.
Yeah, he died without actually dying. So he just died for a little bit.
Let's thank the God he isn't. Here he comes, JTG.
Eventually.
These cookies are good, aren't they?
Yeah, I do. Thank you.
The Chips Ahoy, my favorite.
Yeah, very nice. And we were talking about swag before with the other two, and JTG has got a lot of swag. Just look at him, dripping everywhere, looking so good as always, looking so fresh.
And JTG's got a right to. I mean, listen to the crowd for him here tonight as he walks down the aisle into possibly another war, because we saw the war that him and Buddy Matthews went through in that tag team match, or not the tag team match, the triple threat match, I believe it was, with Ricky Sainz. We saw the thumbtacks, we saw the chaos, we saw the bumps those men took. You can imagine JTG and Buddy Matthews, they might be a sleeper team in my opinion. After what I've seen these two do, they have a lot of potential. If they can get their chemistry right and they can forward their hatred for the Culture Shock into this match here tonight and possibly form an alliance, the Culture Shock might be they might get knocked off their pedestal by these two.
And that would be very good for these two, obviously. And yeah, it's true. They could actually knock them down. And JTG, he doesn't care at the moment. He's surviving. As maybe getting in the head of these two, showing how much little he cares. Put them off.
We're about to find out. Here we go. JTG and Buddy Matthews take on Culture Shock, take on Saints and Paul. And oh my God, Saints just got immediately knocked out by Matthews. Both these men got a lot of pent-up aggression on these two. It's unknown why the Culture Shock has targeted these two specifically. But regardless, we're here. We're not going to question it because we're about to have some amazing tag team action here in our co-main event.
Well, there's a lot of reasons why people can hate each other. But like you said, I can't figure out a reason why they hate them. It's completely went over my head. I can't think back to anything about it. It's not like they've had problems before, because obviously...
It's not like you watch the product anyways.
I do watch the product.
No, you don't.
Actually.
Don't lie to me.
I do.
No, you don't. You only watch when Roxanne Perez is on it.
I don't care about Roxanne Perez.
I know what you are.
Just stop revealing my secret. Secret Roxanne Perez fanboy.
It doesn't have to be a secret. Why wouldn't you like Roxanne Perez?
Smells.
Oh. Yeah. Really?
I heard she doesn't use deodorant.
Oh, that's terrible.
Yeah, I know.
Roxanne. What the fuck?
Yeah, Roxanne, use some deodorant.
Put on some deodorant. You fucking smelly bitch.
You absolutely fucking stink, and it's not good for the locker room. It's not good vibes.
If Logan Paul does one more landslide, I'm gonna lose my mind.
Just landslide him.
Gonna slide Roxanne Perez some deodorant. That's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, after headbutting Logan Paul after he does another landslide.
Oh my God! Logan just got tossed 10 feet in the air by JTG.
Jesus, man.
Oh, Saints went for a spear. Buddy Matthews just chose to not care at all. And now JTG off the second rope. Big drop kick to the face of Paul. Saints and Matthews can't decide if they... What the hell was that?
I have no idea what was happening.
Logan Paul just kicked up with one leg, and I didn't know that was possible. Cover by JTG.
Trust Logan Paul to find another way to show up. Somehow.
Viral moment as Paul gets called up by JTG. Calls him up. Is he going for God's last gift? There he is. Dumps him into the cover. Hooks the legs. Is this going to be enough for Paul? Oh my God, that was a very close 2 count.
Dangerously close for Paul. And also, I could bet Logan Paul his entire bank account he could not do that kick up again. Not a chance.
I want to see him try.
Yeah, honestly, the bet's up. If he can do it again, I won't do anything, but he'll give me his entire bank account.
This is true. Saints has JTG, Death Valley driver, dumps him down. What's Paul doing? Oh my God, look at Logan Paul. Springboard moonsault, crashes and burns onto the floor. Matthews gets out of the way.
Looked like Logan caught one of his feet on the barricade there as well. Could be a
problem with that leg. Maybe that's why he picked up with 1 foot. Oh my God, Saints with a big shoulder check takes out JTG. Now that's like kendo stick right across the back of JTG.
Logan Paul going straight into the stairs there, but he's just wiping it off. Like, he doesn't care. Buddy Matthews reversing there, but not at the same time. Both men upstairs, and Logan Paul.
Saints, Rochambeau, down goes JTG into the cover, but Buddy Matthews immediately in there. Look, I know Logan Paul got knocked out by Buddy Matthews. I think he's dead. Never mind, he's getting up.
Bit worried there.
Look at Saints with that swagger there. With that reverse DDT on Matthews into the cover. Not going to be enough. Paul is trying to defy physics once again. Saints with a spear cutting him in damn near half. Oh my God. Matthews looking to grab the arms for a Kamigoye. Saints gets out of the way. JTG somehow back on his feet. There's that Revolution DDT. Down goes Matthews. Logan Paul with another landslide. You need to kill yours. What the fuck?
I don't know. It's just Logan Paul got scared of the air.
Logan Paul got scared of oxygen, apparently, into the cover off the Tyler driver on Matthews. Cover by Saints, hooks to the leg, but it's another kick out by Matthews.
Logan Paul, you need to breathe it, not be scared of it. As now the arm of Buddy Matthews being better pull it out of its socket. And Logan Paul, Jesus, JTG. What a hand.
Saints has a chair. Oh, God. Right across the skull of Matthews. Paul, oh, my God. He was looking to knock out JTG, but he gets caught with a gutbuster by Paul. He gets caught with a gutbuster by JTG. Matthews now, look at this, has the arm trapped on Saints. Both arms trapped. Come on, Goye to the face of Saints. Good God.
This match has been Is that
oh, God. It's a kendo stick. Matthews Law connects on the bat on Saints. Cover by Matthews. But no, Saints kicks out somehow. And Logan Paul's right there to be able to capitalize on the offense. But JTG is also...
Sorry.
What have you realized?
How many weapons have they used?
Every single one underneath the ring. We have no more. That's a lie. No one's pulled out thumbtacks tonight. I'm actually very shocked. There's another spear by Saints.
I'd be shocked, but I'm glad.
Oh my God, Matthews coming out of nowhere with a sledgehammer. One for Paul, one for Saints. Matthews the only man standing.
And a strong man standing to that. Look at the physique of Buddy Matthews.
What are you gonna do here? Oh my! Oh, and he stole the Rochambeau on the bat! Oh my God! Rochambeau to Ricky Saints on the bat by Matthews, covered by Matthews, but no, Saints able to kick out, and JTG trying to kill Logan Paul.
Did you task him with that for all the landslides there?
I think I did. I don't know.
You've paid him?
I've paid him something. Went for a calf kick. Matthews not gonna be able to hit it. Saints sends him back into the What? And okay, yeah, no. At this point, we need to task him because what the hell?
I have no idea what just happened. He's scared of hands.
He got scared of fists.
What?
Kick to the gut. Saints is down. Matthews, another Matthews wall onto basically every weapon ever. JTG's telling Logan Paul to kick out, and he doesn't. Saints has to break it up.
Why would you telling Logan Paul to kick out?
I don't know. He was yelling at him. I heard him from here.
I thought he was asking for a tag.
He wanted the tag. Into the cover. Oh my God, Ricky Saints takes him down with a fisherman driver. But no, the pin is broken up by Saints that JTG went for.
Logan Paul running out of the ring. Quick ones, get him.
No.
Oh, okay.
He's right back up. That's why. JTG and Buddy Matthews, so far they have the advantage on these two. What in the hell? Oh my God, spinning Samoan driver. And look at Matthews with a pocket suplex. And JTG and Matthews get the win.
That's brilliant for them. And also must put a smile on your face too, Con.
Thank God.
Hopefully you don't see Logan Paul next week. He might drive you crazy.
They're going to put me in a dumpster next. And look at the respect shown for JTG and Buddy Matthews. Both men showing big respect after they fought together here tonight. They might just be that good for the Culture Shock. What a win.
Great teamwork as well there. Very good. Love to see it.
Indeed you do. What a big victory for Matthews and JTG. Very big victory for both men. But coming up next, it is time for Darby Allin to defend his Genesis Championship, his first ever Genesis Championship defense against the Archer of Infamy, Damian Priest. It's weight-by time.
It is indeed. And honestly, Damian Priest has come a long way since last year, hasn't he, Cons?
Oh, that's an understatement, Kian. That is a complete understatement for this man right here. This man, I believe near this time last year, was on the list for wrestlers to most likely be fired here in A2C. And now look where he is here tonight, getting a Genesis Championship match.
It's just really surprising how it's like the threat of him possibly being fired set a fire in Damian Priest. Obviously, he kept losing matches, but he got better and better in those matches that he was losing to the point where he's now contesting for a title. It's really surprising, and to be fair, it's what some maybe young fans would look up to, just not giving up, keep progressing and progressing. You don't have to win all the time, but you need to improve. That's what Damian Priest has done.
But improving is what he needs to do because, I mean, over the last few months and over the course of 2025 and now 2026, Damian Priest has done anything but improve, because his 2025 record was 3-18 across the entire year, and he lost his last match in 2025, and he hasn't won a single match this year. His only match that he had, he's lost. So where do we see Damian Priest here tonight as he goes against Darby Allin, who's had an incredible few months now, especially after beating Carmelo Hayes in one of the biggest upsets in A2C history for the Genesis title? Where does Damian Priest stand a chance?
I never ever said he did. I was just saying that it's just the persistence of Damian Priest that has kept him a job. And, you know, even though he's been losing the matches, he's been a bit better in those matches. He hasn't obviously came out on top because he's shit, but he's been improving as a wrestler in the matches. That's what's got him here, I believe.
Well, Damian Priest is going to have to prove to everyone that he not only belongs here, but belongs in this conversation. Damian Priest has a lot to prove tonight in a single match against Darby Allin, because he could win the Genesis title, but he has to prove that he's earned it. He has to prove that he's worth it. I mean, he's worked the matches surely, but he really hasn't got the resume to really earn this championship match. I mean, he kind of just won a trivia thing we did backstage.
That is true. That does play a part. And maybe plays a part in his head, thinking if he can get this title, things might turn around. But I just don't fancy his chances, obviously beating the greatest Genesis champion of all time, Carmelo Hayes.
If he isn't, I would say he's at least 1A to a bunch of other Genesis champions. But here we go, taking on to Mike Rome.
Introducing the challenger from New York City, weighing in at 249 pounds, Damian Priest. And his opponent from Seattle, Washington, weighing in at 180 pounds, the global champion,
if Darby Allin were to somehow lose here tonight, he will tie Jimmy Uso in, I believe, the third shortest reign in A2C history for a championship, which would be at 5 days. So here we go. Darby Allin's very first Genesis title defense here against Damian Priest here tonight. Do you think there's any pressure on Darby Allin? I mean, obviously knowing what Damian Priest is like, knowing that he seems to be the underdog here, do you think there's any pressure of Darby Allin, being the former underdog himself? Do you think he has any pressure here tonight?
For anybody else, I reckon they'd feel pressure, as they should, which he should. But I just don't think there's pressure in Darby Allin. I don't think he feels any pressure ever. Have you seen the stuff he's done in the ring? It's crazy.
Indeed it is, as he rolls up Priest here, going for the quick victory. Of course, Darby Allin looks like the underdog, but you wouldn't believe me if I told you, if you had no recollection of what Damian Priest and Darby Allin have been in A2C in the past about year or so, you would think, you'd call me crazy to say that Damian Priest, nearly like what, 6'5", 6'6", 250 something pounds, it looks like. Maybe I could be overestimating his weight there, but as both men trade back and forth, you'd call me crazy to say that Damian Priest is the underdog in this match, but he is. I mean, you got to be completely honest, he's former Oceanic champion, but he's the underdog against the current Genesis champion as he continues to fight back against Darby Allin right now.
And could we be possibly getting your favourite thing?
Oh, we could. Here we go. Hockey fight straight out of the gate here in Ontario, Canada. Damian Priest and Darby Allin charging back. And look at Damian Priest. He's got the upper hand on the Genesis champion. Has him on his shoulders. Now what's he going for? Face first off the turnbuckle goes Darby Allin. And Darby's now wearing a crimson mask. He painted his face white, and now it's turned out red. And now Priest is looking for blood against Darby Allin, but look at Allin. Big clotheslines right across the chest, and there's a third one. Priest has now been rocked by Darby Allin, who's immediately coming back into this match. Runs at Priest, but Priest reverses again. Priest now looking to spin it around. Darby reverses again. It is fast-paced action here in our main event tonight on Emergence. Elbows right to the gut by Priest, though. Was looking to hook him, maybe for that flatliner, but no, Darby caught him. Kick to the gut. Here he goes. Code Red dumps him down. Down goes Priest.
Priest is completely dazed, and for obviously a minute ago, Darby Allin Oh my
Coffin
God.
drop, there it is. Is Darby looking to get this win here in his first defense? Will he make it a click swing? Here's the cover. No, Damian Priest barely kicks out.
Damian Priest almost tasting defeat there very early in this match. But to think, obviously, Darby Allin was absolutely out of it a minute ago. And now it's the other way around.
And Darby out, he now looks out of it again. Priest, flatliner on the floor, very smart by Priest, using the outside to his advantage. Even though he knows Darby has the champion's advantage, he's got to get him back in the ring, which he does. Priest using the outside to his advantage to probably knock out Darby Allin, who's already seems like it got the wind knocked out of him off that flatliner. Could have been looking to execute the outsider's edge, but Darby reverses again, and now back on the offense as the champion.
Beautiful monkey flip there from the corner. And Darby Allin back on top by the looks of it in this match, as he's now bringing Damian Priest over at the corner, hitting his face off the turnbuckle. That's gotta hurt.
Indeed it does. So with a scoop slam. I don't know how Darby Allin here, I think 160, 170 pounds, being able to lift up Damian Priest. And now look at Darby go over another coffin drop, and he nails it. Down he goes, right on to Damian Priest, into the cover. Leg is hooked on Priest. Darby Allin looking to make this a swift first defense, but Priest kicks out barely in two again.
That's one thing I can say about Priest. I said it before the match, obviously, but the persistence that he has to just keep going, it's, or maybe not, yeah, the persistence he has to keep going. I was a bit shaky there with my words because I didn't know if he was going to keep going. But he has persistence. That's one thing that you can say is good about him.
There's not a lot, but there's also so much to say about Damian Priest as he continues the onslaught here on the champion. Big combination by Priest. There's that tilt-a-whirl. Big power slam by Priest. Has him center of the ring. What is Priest going to do here? Sends him into the corner now. Priest has the advantage. Picks him. Going for a scoop slam. Dumps Darby back first.
And that's Damian Priest got up to the second rope with a big splash onto Darby Allin. Now hooking the leg, trying to catch a bit off here. But Darby Allin kicking out at one. That is absolutely crazy.
But Priest. Straps are coming down. Priest needs something. What is Priest doing? Oh my God, he went for a whisper in the wind, a seated one, but Darby got the knees up and Priest might have a broken spine. What in the hell was that? Oh, Scorpion death drop by Darby Allin.
And I was said, Darby Allin, as you said earlier in the show, he's one of the daredevils, but oh my God, that was risky from Damian Priest, and he's definitely feeling that. That was awful.
Oh, look at the send. Darby straight to hell. South of heaven. He nails it. Could this be it? Will this be the upset of the century? Cover by Priest. Hooks the leg. No, he almost had it. Kicking it two by Darby.
Darby Allin's title flashed before his eyes there, and then thought, you know what? I have a bit more fight left in me. It doesn't matter if it takes me completely out. I want to keep this title.
Oh, and he's looking to keep it. Stun Dog Millionaire by Allin. And now Allin sizing himself up. He knows what he needs to do next. He's going. It looks like maybe to the top rope for one more coffin drop. He could misjudge it here. It could be way too close. But Darby, regardless, going to call him up. Darby, oh my God, he just chucks himself at Damian Priest. What in the hell was that? And now he goes back to the top rope. Priest is down. Third time's the charm. Coffin drop, but Priest gets out of the way. And now he's stomping the hell out of the Genesis champion.
Priest just got a bit of adrenaline there, instantly knowing what was going to happen and calling it. Darby Allin, again, the both competitors.
Somehow, someway they are. Missile drop kick by Allin. Shot to the back of the head. Darby still fighting. There's the senton. Down goes Priest. Priest has been rocked by Darby.
Absolutely rocked. It's mental. Oh my God.
How did he even manage that distance? Springboard moonsault. And out of the second rope goes Darby. Calls up Priest. What's he going for here? Oh my God, Hurricane Rana. Still don't know how he was able to manage that distance as well. But now Darby goes back to the top rope. Priest is in trouble. Darby's on the top once more. Third time, coffin drop. Oh my God, Priest got out of the way. And now Priest sizing him up. He's looking to execute the outsider's edge. He's got the champion up on his shoulders. Oh my God, he dumps him! Priest nails the outsider's edge. Cover. Will he live the dream? Will the upset be conclusive? No! Oh my God, Darby kicks out.
Darby Allin's such a smaller man than Damien Priest, but such a bigger heart. His heart's massive, and obviously, I don't know how he keeps going, but he won't stop until that heart stops beating fully.
And here he goes, another one, Stun Dog Millionaire. Darby now desperately goes for the cover. He realizes the championship could be slipping out of his grasp. Into the cover on Priest, hooks the leg, and Darby Allin will retain the Genesis Championship. What a match.
I am very impressed with Damien Priest's performance there, though, especially towards the end. It was very impressive.
Darby Allin with his first successful defense as the Genesis champion. A big victory for Darby Allin. A big performance from Damien Priest. Take nothing away from Damien Priest. He proved that he belonged here tonight. He proved the doubters, me included, wrong here tonight. He takes another L, but what a performance by Damien Priest. Just nearly capturing that Genesis championship. So close, but so far off. But look at this. And another celebration that Darby Allin can't actually celebrate because here comes Danhausen.
How many times is this guy going to just interrupt with Darby Allin? Like, there's just no need in it.
He really needs to stop doing this.
Exactly, it's just uncalled for.
And there's Randy Orton. The insurance policy of Danhausen. The Seer RKO by Randy Orton. Darby is out. The Genesis champions basically help us. Another RKO. Somebody has to stop this.
Okay.
It just tosses him out of the ring.
This is just awful.
Darby made it clear. Well, look at this. Damien Priest has a hold of Randy Orton. He gets back in the ring. South to heaven to Orton. Priest making himself an ally, it looks like, of the champion. After their incredible bout, he tosses Danhausen out of the ring. And now Priest has Orton all on his own. Center of the ring. He's looking to execute once more the outsider's edge on the Viper. Look at this. Oh my God.
Damien Priest coming to some sort of...
What
Oh
the
my
hell?
God!
Damien Priest putting it all on the line. Damien Priest feels a rush of adrenaline that I don't think he's felt in a long time here in A2C.
As I was saying, Damien Priest coming to the aid of Darby Allin. Luckily for Darby Allin, I don't think it was going to get much better. And what the fuck was that from Damien Priest?
I don't know, but
nowhere.
It looks like Damien Priest might have gotten his second win here in A2C. The former Oceanic champion is looking to make it his time.
That he is.
But ladies and gentlemen, we saw WrestleMania, but we have the backlash from WrestleMania. We go to the Tokyo Dome in Japan, Japan for A2C TakeOver. The official theme, Lost in Stereo by All Time Low, but we have a big card set for that show.
Kit Wilson versus Bret Hart. There's been a lot of, obviously, hate between these two with the Phenomenal Elite, which you've seen over the past few weeks.
He pulled over at WrestleMania, but speaking of WrestleMania, what happened at WrestleMania was basically Triple H's fault, costing Jimmy Uso the Universal title. He's got Ace Austin by his side. Triple H has to do a 2-on-1 handicap match against his former faction.
And we've got this match, obviously, it didn't end well for even men in WrestleMania. Now, Hell in a Cell, we get Gunther versus Kofi, hopefully to put an end to this battle where one man can go on top.
Let's pray to God. And we also have here tonight, to close out the show, Santos Escobar, the brand new A2C World Champion, is coming out to celebrate here with everyone in Ontario. The champion is live next.
Can't wait. Here he is.
The brand new world champion. The two-time world champion, Santos Escobar.
He's not driving in the car. That was
why are you trying to make bars?
I don't know. Just felt like it It was in my head and I had to say it unless it just ate me up inside.
The only bars you should be singing is Santos Escobar's great theme song, available on the A2C Music Jukebox.
It is a good song. Very
Great
good.
song.
Amazing.
And when we heard that song play at the Royal Rumble, we could not believe that Santos Escobar was back in an A2C ring, let alone at the Royal Rumble. Entered in at number 30. Seth Rollins was entered in at number 31 by Nick Khan, trying to cost Escobar the match and declare Rollins the winner. But thankfully, Escobar was able to get himself to WrestleMania, defeated the longest reigning world champion, ended a very historic reign by Seth Rollins, and now Escobar makes history himself, being the first man to main event WrestleMania back-to-back and win in the main event of WrestleMania back-to-back. Let's hear what the champ has to say.
Gracias! Gracias! WrestleMania 3 was a day in the history books for me, as that was the day that I rolled up AJ Styles to get my very first world championship. A whole year later, WrestleMania 4 will also be a day in the history books for me, as that was the day that I slayed the tyrant named Seth Rollins and won the world championship for a second time. You are probably wondering, what are my future plans as the world champion? Well, I'm not going to be like Seth Rollins. I'm not going to hold back the world title picture. I'm not going to hold back the young and hungry talent who competes day in and day out to get this title. Whoever is passionate, whoever is willing to dig deep, I am ready to hand them the opportunity of a lifetime. So, who's next?
Oh, wait a minute.
Oh, yeah.
Well, you knew he was coming out eventually. There's the former champion, and he's got a mic. Oh, God.
Of course he does. He likes to talk.
No, 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 no. I don't think so, pal. We are not going to do this. Even the lowlife Hicks know that that was absolutely bullshit. You stated that you slayed the tyrant that is me. You know, that's a load of crap. That was a fluke. You caught me on an off day and you took advance and stole what I was building with that title. I know you stated that you saw some young and hungry talent in the back who wants that belt. Well, they are just going to watch in the back because I am ready to revoke my rematch clause to get my title back right here and right now. So be a coward or be a...
Ladies and gentlemen!
What? Are you kidding me?
God!
That's Paul Heyman!
Let me say it again for the people in the back! Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Paul Heyman!
And I know that I am just now making my A2C debut, but while I have been awaiting my arrival, I have been studying tape, and I am seeing the world title picture. And for once in his life, Santos was right. The world title picture right now is bleak. Not only do I agree, but they also agree that it is time for some fresh blood. Let me correct myself. When I say we, I don't mean you absolute buffoons in the crowd, and I don't mean this pendaggio of a world champion. As a new conductor here in A2C, it is my duty to get a client, maybe even a few, and help to launch them into the stratosphere. Unfortunately, Seth, you and your vision are in the way of me and my vision, and our vision just happens to be brighter than yours. But since you clearly want to get involved with our vision, let me introduce you to our vision, beginning with phase 1.
What?
What?
Oh my God!
What?
Oh dear God! That is the Samoan werewolf! That is Jacob Fatu!
I'm lost for words. Completely lost.
Paul Heyman just rolls up in here, and now Jacob Fatu?
What?
One of the most dangerous men that has ever stepped foot into a wrestling ring.
And then one of the greatest talkers, one of the greatest managers behind him. This is dangerous, completely dangerous. I still can't find my words.
I wasn't here when Jacob Fatu was, but he's back. And he's staring a hole through Seth Rollins. Rollins wants no part of this. Rollins is backing away, telling Fatu.
Stay away. Suit costs more. He doesn't want to wrinkle the suit, you know.
Rollins now jumps the barricade, leaves Foley Escobar. Looking at Fatu, Escobar's on guard. Oh my God, Jacob Fatu just declared himself. He said he's next, and now he's assaulting the world champion. Oh my God, a super kick right across the face.
And there we go. There's your answer, Santos, of who's next. It's the Samoan werewolf.
Escobar said it himself, there's a lot of young, hungry talent looking for the world title, and one of them is Jacob Fatu, and now he's assaulting the world champion off a swanton. Now Fatu, Impaler, DDT, dumping the world champion right on his neck.
It's not just a surprise to Santos, it's a surprise to us, the fans, and everyone in A2C. It's just not expected, and I don't know what Seth's taunting for, he ran away.
I don't know, Paul Heyman's looking at Seth Rollins, showing him what his vision is. He said the vision was in the way of theirs, and now Jacob Fatu making the world champion an example, just an example of what his vision is for Paul Heyman, and Jacob Fatu destroys the world champion through the table, through Escobar.
Oh my God, right in front of us as well. Oh my God.
Rollins can barely believe what he's seeing, and Heyman showing Rollins what his vision is, and it involves a werewolf.
That's dangerous. We all know that.
We do indeed. What a way to close off Emergence from Ontario as we get closer to the Superstar Shakeup. It's been Key, and I'm Quans. We'll see y'all next time. Everybody have a great night.
Have a brilliant night.